Hi, I'm Makoto Takemiya, one of the contributors to Sora with updates for October 23rd, 2023. Sorry for the slight gap in updates. I've just been busy with some meetings and it was not really convenient to film videos. So now things will be settled down, I think, and I can do regular updates again. So today I want to talk about some questions that in the chat I asked if anyone has questions that I should answer during the updates, and Linda wrote 6 questions, plus they want some updates, so let's go through them. So the first is, what do you envision as the ideal circulating supply of Zor before it gains adoption as a legal tender in a country? Which is a good question. I think the supply should be whatever the market demands. Zor has an elastic supply, so you can convert reserve assets to Zor, and then you can convert the Zor back to the reserve assets. And so that allows you to manage the Zor supply in an elastic way. The only way to get one of the reserve assets that the token bonding curve uses is to either buy it or you have to work for it and earn it. So nothing's given for free. Everything is earned by the people who have the tokens, whether it be ETH DAI, TBCD, or another reserve asset. Question: what is the minimum fiat value you anticipate for Zor upon its adoption as legal tender, country's legal tender? So Zor has a floating and not a fixed exchange rate, and so because of that, the market gets to decide and not me. Obviously, people like it when the price goes up and are sad when the price goes down, but I think that's the wrong way to look at a project like Zor, especially when our economy is so small. It's better to focus on fundamentals, what you can do with the token rather than the value, because you can do quite a lot with Zor. You can use the Zor network, you can vote, you can create a new world economic order with it. Third question: is achieving token bonding curve price level for Zor a prerequisite for its adoption as legal tender? No, it's not. Actually, the token bonding curve price level is whatever the community decides it to be. So, of course, there's no causal relationship to legal tender status in a country. Question 4, how does the Zor card contribute to a country's readiness to adopt Zor as a legal tender? Well, it depends on the country. So a lot of countries who are likely to adopt Zor as legal tender don't have the ability to apply for Zor cards because of banking regulations, and because Zor card is regulated in the EU, and EU countries are not going to adopt a cryptocurrency as a legal tender, basically period, as long as the EU exists. So that means that there's not a huge link. There's not a very strong link to Zor card status and legal tender status of the Zor token. But of course, the more users you have of Zor, the more likely it is that countries will adopt it as legal tender currency. And so because of that, having Zor card can be useful, because you can get more users. Question 5, what role does Fearless Wallet play in the ecosystem and the Linda wrote mini world, mini economies. It's actually mini world's one economy, but Fearless Wallet is just an interface for people to interact with the Zor network and the Zor ecosystem, and it can be quite useful. So Sora really is envisioned to be not just a singular ecosystem, but to link to all the other crypto ecosystems in existence, and also fiat ecosystems and CBDCs and things like that. So because of that, Fearless Wallet is a good platform to link to all these different ecosystems and provide a nice common interface. And that's the direction we've been moving in for a long time. You might have seen that Fearless Wallet finally supports EVM chains now, and this will just continue to expand as we go down the road. It's a lot of work, but I think it's going to be useful, especially as we add bridging features in Fearless Wallet. Question 6, when is, in your opinion, a good price level for token bonding curve? Well, we have to look at the market dynamics. So when the market starts to turn around, we don't want to be greedy. We want to have reserves in the token bonding curve, and so the price level should be at a price level where we can fill reserves, so we don't have to worry about price dynamics in the future. So unfortunately, the market turned down in 2021 in May, right after launch. So we only had a few weeks of the token bonding curve being operational. And it worked quite well during those few weeks. And unfortunately, it wasn't long enough for us to build up the ecosystem. So that's why we have present hardships, and so we shouldn't be too greedy in the future. We should set the token bonding curve price level to the right price level that the market demands based on liquidity and other functions. And this decision, happily, is not made by me. It's made by the community. And but I don't think it makes sense to choose a price level at this point because we don't see the turnaround yet. Updates on 50 million Zorb proposal, Val Investment Fund, Government Project 1, November, Government Project 2, December. Oh, gee. Okay, so Linda wants to know about the $50 million Zorb proposal. That's going to be soon. We need to do it in the next 2 weeks, actually. So I'll write an article about that. So I'll let the article explain. Val Investment Fund, that was already operational. The Val is already pledged to a financial institution, and we'll start earning yield on that in a few months. Government Project 1, November. Yeah, wait for November. Though some sneaky people in the chats already, I think, leaked all the information. But yeah, please wait until the end of November. Government Project 2. Yeah, so this is very interesting. There's still some uncertainty about it because it is quite a big project. I mean, it'll happen. I'm just not sure if it'll be ready by December or not. So, though we are trying hard. So that's some quick updates. Let's go through stats real quick. In the last 24 hours, there are 18,942 transactions on Soar Network. 17,601 were swaps, 40 were Demeter farming related transactions, 174 were transfers, and 237 active accounts on the Soar Network. So with these fast updates, let's go back to work.